Well, finally, you've been asking me, hey, Joseph, been talking about MMF like a million times. Would you mind if you can show us the MMFs that we can start with as low as, 100 shilling? By the way, for those who don't know, 100 shillings less than $1. What can I start with as far as the money market fund is concerned and build myself? Why? Because I don't earn a lot of money and I would love as well to embark on this journey of investing. Hear me out. This is it. Wait no further. This is the exact video where I'm going to share with you 3 money market funds that you can start with as low as 100 shilling. And guess what? The third one, I'm going to show you how to open it in a very simple way. All right. Now, let's get into the business. If you're watching me for the first time, don't forget this is Good Joseph speaking, and what I do on this channel is to post videos relating to investment, cash, and anything of such. So if you don't want to miss any good video, go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure that you leave a comment on the comment section and like this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, and big time as always. Let's get into the business now. The first money market fund, that is none other than having a money market fund called Mali. If you've ever heard of money market fund called Mali, Mali is a money market fund that is offered by Safaricom in conjunction with a Genghis Capital. See, this is a money market fund that is offered by 2 companies. That is the Safaricom. Safaricom is a telco company here in Kenya. It's arguably, it's the biggest telco company we have here in Kenya, and in conjunction with Genghis Capital, they have a money market fund, and that money market fund is called Mali. So you can be able to invest in that. Yeah, I saw some people asking me on the comment section, now that we have another MMF with Safaricom now, hey, is Mali still okay? Still there? Yeah, sure, absolutely, still there. So you can go ahead with it and you can be able to invest on this particular area called Mali. Now, see, Safaricom and Genghis Capital. Genghis Capital is a financial, how can I say, it's an asset manager, and they are in conjunction with that, and they have that particular one. And of course, opening this Mali is simple, just the way you can open the other one that I'm going to share with you, the same formula that you can open this one. So if you do not have that huge chunk of cash with you and you would like to get started on these MMFs and you want to do something for the sake of growing yourself, you can go there, okay, and be able to invest there. Well, the interest rate as we speak right now, although the interest rate is never constant, it changes with time to time. I'll talk about above 10%. Above 10%. We are talking about the language of 10%. We are talking about 11, 12, 13, 14, even 15. So it plays around there. So I would say when you're getting into this, the interest is in between that particular bracket. Again, it depends. You see, if you've been into money market fund, you can understand that I can't commit and say, hey, the interest is 12%. It can be 12% today, tomorrow is 13, the other day is 14, the other day is 11, the other day is 10. See, they keep on changing depending on how the capital market is actually functioning. So they usually mirror how the capital market is actually working. So Mali, you can get there, and you can start with as low as 100 shilling. And the maximum day that you can actually top up there, you can start, you can go to a maximum of 500k. Of course, this mirrors the amount of money that you can actually hold in your M-Pesa wallet. So that is the maximum that you can be able to transaction in a day in that particular thing. And also, are there transaction charges? Well, I think they aren't. And if they are there, they are quite minimal, not compared to maybe other money market funds. So sure, it's not really whatever they transact, whatever they cost you, or it costs you to transact, shouldn't really be a thing to worry about based on what you're getting in terms of the return. So hey, if you ask me, I would say, go ahead and pick that, and you can be able to get started with that. Some money market fund called Mali. Mali in the Swahili term means property or wealth or something like that. So yeah, so if you ask me, I would say definitely go with that, and you can do something about it. Let's go to the next money market fund that you can be able to start, and that is also an easier one. And of course, I said you need a minimum of 100 shilling to get started, and that is none other than the ZD money market fund. ZD money market fund, again, it's a money market fund that is offered in conjunction of Safaricom. That is a Safaricom, a telco company as well, and again, not as well, this is the same Safaricom that I had discussed previously, and then they're in conjunction with, I think it's called ALA Capital Managers, and then they're in conjunction also with Sanlam, and then there is also in conjunction with another asset manager called the Standard SIB, let me just call them ICB, meaning Standard Investment Bank. So they're in conjunction with these three asset managers, and then they gave birth to this money market fund called the ZD Well, this is because there was some sort of push and pull with Safaricom and the previous money market fund. Because I know definitely you can ask me, hey, why are they having two MMFs? Yeah, you've said the Mali is there and also the ZD is there. I think there was some issues and wrangles as far as the ownership of that particular Mali. You know, Safaricom had some issues with the Genghis capital here and there, the push and pull and what have you. But it didn't affect the entity itself. The Mali is still running, it's still there. But I think the Safaricom went to bed with other different asset managers to come up with a new kid in town called the ZD. And of course, if you're logging into the Safaricom app, or if you go to, I mean, you'll realize that the ZD has actually been given that priority there in terms of it's the one that you get it first and what have you. And what have, so anyway, yeah, sure, that's happening. And yeah, sure, we have this kid in town called ZD, and this one you can actually start with again with as low as 100 all the way to 500 per day. But of course, per transaction, you can't throw in 500 Gs. You can throw at a maximum of 250k. Maybe you can do so 2 times. Then that is exactly how the Safaricom, the ZD money market fund works. Okay, now what happens is that this money market fund called ZD, it's actually zero transactions, to and fro. When I say to and fro, I mean when you're depositing or when you're investing and when you're withdrawing. So there is that zero transaction. And I know that is music to the ears of Kenyans, because Kenyans, they really love zero transactions. By the way, I came to realize one thing. Yeah, Kenyans love free things and zero transaction and fast things. It's true. And that's why most of the people tend to be conned, because hey, if you embark on fast things and free things, and don't behave that way. Anyway, the point is, anyway, congratulations, the ZD is not charging you anything to transact, so you can go ahead and be able to invest on that as far as that MMF is concerned. Okay, now see, ZD, so far the interest rate as we speak, let's give it an average of 13%. Let's give it an average of 13%. Again, it changes depending on how the what do you call it, the capital markets is actually functioning and working and relating and such kind of a thing. So 13% is what I can say, hey, it's an average percentage. And remember one thing, before I even introduce the third money market fund that I said I'm going to introduce, you realize that these money market funds is that they usually accumulate the interest each and every, you can literally see it each and every day. Hey, yesterday I made 100 shilling, yesterday I made 200, depending with the amount of money that you have there. Of course, if you deposit 1,000, it's not the same amount of money you'll get in terms of interest per day compared to someone who had deposited, say, 100,000 or 200,000. So of course, the more you deposit, the more you get. See, now you realize that you're getting that interest each and every day. And for those who have the app, they can actually monitor that each and every day. It's actually accumulating, compounding, growing, bulging, becoming bigger and bigger and bigger each and every day. And that's why I said MMF can actually be an amazing tool that you can use to actually be able to pay your house rent or maybe other bills that are needed each and every month stress-free. Why? MMF is liquid. You can withdraw that money any given time. 2, you can top up any given time. 3, it gives you the compound interest. 4, places you above the inflation when you get an interest of 13%. Kenya right now, and I'm making this video in January, we have the inflation of around 2.8%. It's the lowest in 17 years. And again, I'm not beating for anybody or something, but well, it is what it is out there. And of course, other thing about MMF, of course, you realize that it gives you that character of saving and investing and what have you. So that will be an amazing way. And you actually have that in your phone, so you can be able to go ahead and invest. Well, if you need more information on how to open this, that's why I always leave my number in the comment section. Not really comment section, rather, but on the description. So you can pick that number, give me a call, let's talk business. That's how we do it. But this one I'm about to share with you, I will tell you how to can be able to open. Now, let's go to the third one, the third money market fund. Of course, I know probably this is what you've been waiting, and this is none other than Etica. Let me write that name correctly. Etica. Hope you can see that name. Anyway, so Etica money market fund, it's wow, it's a darling to many. Most of the people are getting into Etica. By the way, if I may tell you, if I was to do what we call a sampling or an analysis of statistics, people are asking me, hey Joseph, Is Etica okay? Should I join Etica? How is Etica? Should I go with it? How is it? All those kind of things. See, Etica, yeah, sure, it's a money market fund. Again, you can start with as low as 100 shilling. As low as 100 shilling. Okay, now the asset managers are called the Etica. Of course, all the money market fund I've listed so far, the ZD, the Etica, and the first one, which was Mali, they are all regulated. They are all regulated by the CMA, Capital Market Authority of Kenya. So they are all legit, okay? So you can decide to join any, but with the ticker, I mean, you can be able to join. It's very simple. By the way, go to the comment section. There is a comment that I have pinned. It's my comment. There is a link there. So if you click that link, it will take you to the registration of account on the Etica website, and it will be very, very easier. For those who have been asking me, Joseph, how do I join? How do I do? I've pinned actually a link on the comment section. I've pinned a link there. Also, it's still on the description of this video, so you can be able to click that link and you can be able to open an account. If you're within the country, if you're outside the country, you can be able to go ahead and open an account using that particular link. It would be very easier for you. See now, see Etica there, you can be able to deposit your cash, you can be able to invest there. Again, they give you the interest each and every day. You can monitor everything from your dashboard of your particular, your account. Once you log in, once you open that account, you can be able to see everything, how it's performing, how much you made yesterday, how much you get, and all this. Again, you can withdraw your money anytime. They are still money market funds, so you can be able to withdraw your money at any given time when you need it. Yeah, sure. So those are the 3 MMFs that I find it worth to discuss with you. And I'll tell you, hey, if you don't have like a huge chunk of cash, you want to build yourself time to time slowly, but does not mean that you can't put your million here. No, does not mean you can't put your 10 million. Does not mean you can't put even your 100 million. I just used the term 100 to explain that even you having that low amount of money, you can be able to get into it. Hope I made sense on that. And if I did, tell me on the comment section. Yeah, sure, Joseph, I learned something on that video. And that would be great, because we are here to sharpen each other, because just like an iron sharpens another iron, so do we learn from each other. This is good, Joseph, as always. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure that you like the video, comment, and also make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one. And by the way, don't forget, if you'd like to have my services on how to invest or money market fund, maybe beyond these 3 that I've actually explained, you can get that number of mine from the description of this particular video. For now, it's a goodbye. See you in the next one.